All right. Today, I just want to start building stuff. I don't want to talk about some things. Um, First, this video took me a while to make because I didn't know what to talk about, and I still kind of don't. So I'm just gonna be like freestyling this. Hopefully, it works out. Normally, I have at least some kind of baseline of what I want to talk about, but we're gonna try this. See how it goes. Mainly I'm gonna try to dwell around how I'm feeling things. It's gonna be deep, not deep, so on and so forth. But yeah. Recently I've been feeling kind of like a burden to some people, which is kind of weird to think about cuz I know I'm not. That's that's the thing. I know I'm not a burden to people, but it just feels like I am. It feels like I drain people, even though I have people in my life that tell me like I'm making them happier, but it's like I feel like everyone I'm around, I'm making things harder on them, and that's hard to process for me because I've always tried to carry myself as someone that will make things easier on everybody. And as of recently, more and more, I feel like I've just been in people's way, or what I'm doing doesn't matter. And it's just like not even to a point where it's busy work, but it's just to where it's like it's in the way of other people. Like I feel like I'm constantly in between someone and what they want to do, and that what I want to do doesn't matter. And what makes that hard on me is when I there's things I want to do, but it comes down to a point to where it feels like I have no one in my corner wanting me to go on and do these things, which it makes me feel like I'm also always the one reaching out and helping people and trying to make sure people do better, but no one's there for me to do that. Like I'm constantly cheerleading for other people, but no one's there for me, telling me I can do it, helping me, giving me advice, even if it's something that they might not be able to, like they don't fully understand, but they can give their 2 cents. Like I know some people, like they generally just want to stay in their lane, but I find it would be okay to, just like even if it's not something you're knowledgeable in, it wouldn't be the worst thing to just try to give your 2 cents if you think something could be done differently. And it sucks. I don't know, but it's hard to explain because I'm always trying to help other people with what they want. But when it comes down to something I want, I feel as if I'm on my own. Which, I mean, I guess that ties back into why I feel like a burden to a lot of people. And why it makes me feel extremely lonely when it comes down to it. Because with the things that's happened in my life over the past year and a half, 2 years, it's made me feel like I've done nothing but screw up. Like, for the past 2 years, I really haven't. 3 years. For the past 3 years, I really haven't had, like, a stable household. I haven't stayed in one place. Like, every few months, I've been in and out of a house constantly moving, tearing things down, setting things back up, which is kind of the reason I can't be consistent with a lot of things, or at least that's the excuse I'm going to give. And then when I finally try to get back into it, I'm worried about how people will judge what I'm doing or how I'm doing it, and they won't be able to see why I want to do it. And that sucks because it's something I'm very passionate about, but I know this gets said a lot, but I am my biggest critic in a way. Like, I don't feel as if I'm able to do it, or I constantly talk bad about what I'm doing to a sense to where it like tears down my motivation when I get it, which is another reason why this video has taken so long to actually make, is because while I'm wanting to like play in this world, I know I'm gonna record the gameplay, but I'm not gonna have anything to talk about while I'm doing it. It's gonna be just me blankly playing the game. It kind of sucks, and it's like I could talk about stories, but I really don't. I don't have much to talk about. Like, the more I think about my life, I haven't done anything really. Like, there's so much I want to do, but I don't know if I'm using this as an excuse or if it's just the truth, but I don't have the means to go about and doing it. And I keep digging myself into holes that take forever to climb out of. And while I'm in this hole, it becomes harder to want to progress in anything else or even try, even because the progress is so minuscule to a sense to where it feels redundant to try. But I'm still gonna keep trying. It's just hard to remain consistent at it, which kind of sucks because consistency is kind of the thing that keeps people going and actually makes it succeed. The only thing I've really been able to remain consistent at is, in my personal life, is going to the gym. And even then, I wasn't able to remain consistent at that over the past year and a half. I would go for 2 months and quit with some excuse and then come back. For the past 2 months, I've been decently consistent. I've been training myself. I've been training with intensity, and it makes me feel good when I'm there, but once I leave there, I just feel like shit. And it's just hard to explain the kind of toll that's taking on me. Cause when I'm there, it's great. I try to film content, or I go in there with the means to film some kind of content, and then I don't, which I need to get back into doing. And it's like when I'm there, when I leave and I feel like shit, it starts to spread into everything else I'm doing. When I'm trying to do stuff like this, it slows me down. When I'm just trying to go through my day-to-day task, it slows me down. When I just have games I want to play, it slows me down to a point to where I'm not performing the way I know I can. It's like even at work, I would start slowing down to a point, and then on top of that, no one would really notice how mentally drained I am, or at least no one would ask me about it. No one would talk to me. I have no one to really talk to about that, and it feels as if it's like no one really knows me enough to either talk to me about it, or no one cares enough. And then it leads to them then undermining my undermining what I'm doing, and then they only comment on the fact that I'm moving slower and that I need to work faster because it's not my usual pace. And it's like, and that makes me feel even worse, to a point to where it's like, why do I try to I don't know how to explain it. It's like, why would I even try to like take it easy on myself for a little bit to try to mentally recover if it almost makes everyone else angry, which again circles back to the point of me feeling like a burden, because if I slow down, everything else slows down and it becomes a problem, and it all stems from me, which leads back into my point of how I constantly feel like I'm just making mistake after mistake after mistake, and I genuinely don't know what I can do to help myself in this. I don't have anyone around me that I can really talk to about this, or at least I feel like no one really reaches out to me to talk to about anything. Like, I have family that I live around and with, but they're not exactly in tune with the mental side of things, and the other family I have more or less treats me how I get treated at work, to where it's like, oh, if they're talking to me, it's because they need me to do something, and besides that, they don't care how I'm feeling or anything else. It's just go, 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 get this done, get this done, get this done. I need you to do this. Hey, come do this. And that's it. And I really haven't talked to them in a while, because last time I did something, all they did was complain about how I didn't do something the exact way they wanted. And that sucked. I'm going to try to make these talks, at least when I'm playing this, to be a bit more positive from time to time, because I want to try to get myself into a better mental space. But I'm sure every now and then it'll have a bit deeper of a discussion or something to talk about. But yeah. Again, it's late. This looks like an interesting thing that I'm building. I don't have a plan. We're just going with the flow. But I still have other plans, other things I want to try to do in this world. But I appreciate it. I'm going to sleep. Thanks for everything.